Man, can everybody hear me? Probably doesn't matter. Ain't nobody gonna watch anyway. Just trying to do a recap and a live on things that have been going on recently here in New Mexico, Los Cruces. A lot of things been found out. I mean, documents through BLM, through hell, the FBI, through sheriff stations. I mean, it's just one of those things to where when you try to go get help in the lowest educated state in the whole United States, you really don't get it. What you get is pawned off on the mental side of the aspect of the medical field, and that's just ridiculous to me. Let's go ahead and talk about me losing my cool. Yeah, I lost my cool, and it is what it is. But I didn't hurt nobody. I won't hurt nobody. I'm more of a defender, not an attacker. Well, we got sold a fucking junk car. Sorry for my language, but we got sold a junk car. And paid $3,500 for it. Didn't have it more than a month and had to put another 35. That's what's crazy to me is that instead of doing the right thing and being like, hey man, look, we messed up, we're family. No, I can't do nothing. But if they expect the same type of treatment when somebody does them the way they do others. Oh man, I lost my cool because I'm a man. Not afraid to admit that. Went and bought a bag of lemons. Came back and went and tossed it on the porch. While I was just trash talking. Dang. Well, people don't understand because they haven't gone through it. And because they haven't gone through it, they act like it doesn't exist. And because they act like it doesn't exist, it doesn't affect them because of their little world they live in. And it's just one of those things to where it shouldn't happen like that. And getting a bunch of pop-ups. But anyway, families should treat each other right. The law shouldn't be scared to do their job. And the law shouldn't treat people like they're crazy without even listening to them or even doing the due diligence of their job and listening to them. And it's just one of those things where it's like, dang, man. But yeah, people have gotten so sheltered with just nonsense and just BS that they will literally call the cops on anything. But it was just one of those things where I knew the law and couldn't really do much. Excuse me while I get this off my screen real quick. I have to say that these pavilions are not that great. These HPs, they suck. But anyway, yeah, just crazy. Uh, got some chickens, got a duck. First duck ended up at Tractor Supply and get another one. I mean, it's just so crazy how people will just mess with individuals. For example, when I lost my cool, I busted out every window in my Jeep because I'm tired of it. It's just damn Jeep stands for just empty every pocket. Nothing but problems, cause problems in our family. I mean, just besides the point. Busted the windows out and then I left. Went for a walk to cool down. Went to the local gas station, Chucky's. And then the cops came. Talked to them for a while. Nothing happened because you can't go to jail for beating up your own shit. It's not disturbing the peace when you're outside the city limits. It's not terroristic threats if the people weren't home when you tossed the bag of lemons on their porch for selling you a fucked up Jeep. And it's like, they were so nice, they even gave me a ride back home. And we all continued talking, shares, and they gave my son this badge, but they put it on him like that. I don't deal with, I don't like that because I know that a true sheriff's badge, there's one star above us, and it shows and teaches you the proper way to arrest somebody. Well, with manners and politeness, one God above us, the star has to be correct. Please put your hands behind your back. Boom, boom. See what that is? Kind of looks familiar, right? Kind of looks like Space Force. Donald Trump badge. Because there's only one God above us, and there's only one correct way to arrest people, especially politicians. But the man who knows how to show them where it all came from. See how the hands represent behind the back? You don't need cuffs. Zip ties work well too. My daddy told me a long time ago what this meant. And this, that white bow tie is royalty. It's a status of knowing your education. And Bristol, when you gave our president a black tie, well, I mean, that was like kind of a sign of disrespect. I mean, I don't know if it was intentional or not, but it is what it is. Just tired. Tired of having all this evidence and nobody to give it to. Tired of individuals stealing names and those names being really close to my family members that I grew up with that are in Texas, which links Texas to New Mexico to Colorado to California with illegal voting techniques by switching and selling each other state's information. That's real. That's not a paranoia. Oh man, while the sheriffs and I were talking outside of Chucky's, the gas station, we had this huge owl fly over us. Me and the deputy sheriff, the one that he was training, was like, we both seen it. We were like, whoa, it had at least a 10-foot wingspan. It's cool. Hmm. It's just crazy how people don't know until they're shown. Everything in that red, actually, that outline of the railroad that circled off my family's reservation, well, our actual land where we hunted, we raised our families, we grew what we could grow. I mean, it's just one of those things to where when you have a paper trail 3 binders long of just Texas Tom Screwery trying to sell the land, New Mexico moving us from San Miguel to Las Cruces, then from Las Cruces to Waterloo, which got later changed to Austin, Texas. Then you got 7 boys fighting over something that they ain't deserve. Grandfather's buried in the San Miguel Cemetery in Austin. And that's what's crazy to me. Yeah, I don't know what I go through. No one ever asks. Y'all just look at me and think I'm crazy. Well, when I'm sitting on more land and governments tried to sell to foreign entities, well, I probably look crazy too. What needs to happen is that all land bought by foreign entities that does not have an individual on it or a farmer needs to be seized back by the United States and the federal government. There used to be sold out arenas for rodeos because of farmers. Now they're barely packed. That's enough evidence right there and proof that farmers were sold out by corrupt politicians. And on top of it, oh, it's almost daytime. 11:45, quarter to 12. None of them officers got the stones to do what needs to be done. They've all been told what to do, and they've all been mentally prepped to do exactly what they do without any questioning. That way, they don't get any repercussions. To me, that's chicken shit. Because little white piece on chicken shit is still chicken shit. What happened to the men that would actually uh, they fought for this country? One of the things I found yesterday, I think it was like on the 5th page of the Declaration of the 13 United States of America. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed, that whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it, and to institute new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its power in such form as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. But what it is prejudice, because they don't want change. They're happy getting that paycheck when they could get paid more. I mean, think about it. They're not even teaching phonics correctly. All program creators, like Bill Gates and the individuals who work for Apple, who helped come up with these programs to manipulate the phonics so they can have a loophole in the system when a contract is not correct for a free item or a way out of it. Well, this is our way out of it. And what's funny is I just noticed that the received on this FBI document for the New Mexico Department of Justice complaint/information form is in blue letters. Democratic state. Crazy. I mean, in proof there's binary code in the parentheses that are not there, and they're English that should be there. I mean, come on, man. My home state sold my information. Let it happen. New Mexico had my information since 2017. Nope, 2014. Correct that. I didn't move here until 2017. So either Texas or Colorado has been switching information with New Mexico to help swing the Democratic votes. Because that's how I got the name James here in New Mexico instead of my full real name. Sheesh. There's so much wrong here. And it's like, are these individuals who they say they are? Because they're not pointing out these problems. They're not trying to fix it or address it or give us solutions on what they're going to do to fix it. No, they're just giving you smoke and mirrors. And I don't get that. I guess it's because I came from a higher educated state and I have a higher wavelength of thinking through art. Space Force. Boom. See? But I know where I'm going. That's up. All right. Well, it's 11:43. It's time to call it quits and go to bed. Jeez. People in their tomfoolery and their thieviness. I don't get it. I mean, everything I got from book kiosks, individuals that have crossed my path, or through my hard work and purchasing it. And it's like, so crazy. Well, all right. Thank y'all so much. Until next time.